Hi guys, I hope you all are doing good. Warm greetings to Anamify Community, and today I'm here to talk about the healing journey that we have, the four levels of healing journey that you must be hearing about if you are part of the Anamify community. Right, so there are so many different questions people ask. So today I decided that I'll answer those questions for everyone in the community once and for all. So the first thing that people ask is, what are these healing journeys? What are different levels of it? Why there are different levels, and what do we include in them, so on and so forth. But before I do that, let me share with you guys that today we are renaming the healing journey, and now onwards we are going to call these four levels as Shunyata. And why we are calling it Shunyata? So there's a very good reason why we are doing so, because at times in life we are at a negative state, maybe mentally, emotionally, feeling stuck in different areas, observing some repeating patterns in our lives. Things are not, exactly the way how we want them to be. Life goes haywire at times. We are anxious. We are overthinking, we are always stuck somewhere, and maybe professionally, maybe career wise, maybe money wise, maybe relationship wise. If the romantic relationships are working, then the interpersonal ones, professional ones are not working, and so on and so forth. So many different variety of things which keep us in that negative side of life. So I'm not now saying that our entire life is negative, but in some areas of our life we are observing some or the other patterns which is not allowing us to live an optimal life, right? And we want to go to the more aligned side of it, where things are working in alignment for us. We are working in alignment with things, and so on and so forth. Now, the thing is that we cannot go directly to the positive side without understanding this thing, that why we do what we do. What is the thing which is there at the root level, which is stopping me from taking the actions that I need to take. Maybe I'm sabotaging my life, maybe I'm not having the clarity and direction that I need, and whatever. So going from negative to positive directly is, for most of the things and for most people, not possible, right? Before we do that, we need to first come to a space where we have emptied ourselves, where we have cleansed ourselves, let go of these patterns, clear the past baggages, clear the past wounds and imprints and beliefs and so on and so forth. So many things, which stuck in the body, stuck in the energetic system, stuck at the level of mind, emotions. So first, those things need to be shed before we can move to adopting the positive things, because there are plenty of tools and techniques available, right? You would see that if you have not healed at the root level, you would be able to apply those things for some time, and then you would fall off, or you will not be able to apply things at all, or you would be going haywire into many different directions, not reaching anywhere, not getting any results, not getting what you're looking for. So for us to move from negative to positive, it's a journey. The level which, you know we need to bypass is the neutral level, where we have reached the space of neutrality first, so that we can now positively create what we are looking for in our lives. Now, a lot of people say that, doesn't this look linear? Isn't this like the healing journey is so linear, and it doesn't work like this and doesn't work like that? We understand that. We are not talking in terms of perfection. If you're asking that question, you are, right? So it's not about jumping and crossing 10 ladders at a time. It is about taking a journey. So you improve 1%, 2%, 5%. With every step, you make progress. And that is what we are looking for, right? And you slowly apply all of these things in your life. You take this journey, and then you let go of one baggage, one belief, one uh, pattern which was not serving you, one at a time, slowly, 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 and you reach a point where you have majorly reached the neutral state. Now, does that mean that no other patterns are going to show up in your life? We don't know. It's life, it's multidimensional, it's huge, it's big. The whole point of taking a journey like Shunyata is not that there won't be any patterns, there won't be any problems, there won't be any challenges in life. The whole point is that you become capable enough to handle those. You, it's not that you don't feel the fear anymore, right? Because if I ask you to jump from the mountain, you're gonna feel the fear. Everybody's gonna feel the fear. We all feel the fear. Fear is not the problem, right? The problem always are was how we look at the fear, first thing, and secondly, how we create fear which was not there, which is not supposed to be there, right? So there is one rational side of the fear which is going to be there in your life forever. There is one situational kind of challenge, problems, issues which are going to continue in your life forever. The point is, we don't create those fears, we don't create the irrational things that we add on to all of the situations that come in your life, you know. The stories are there, the meanings that we add to them is what matters, right? And if the meanings that we are adding to those stories are not serving us, serving other people, serving our relationships, helping us in living a better life, creating a more productive, more meaningful life, enjoyable life, happy life, which would have all sorts of good and bad, and we acknowledge both of those things, and we still remain in that space where we bring all of these together things together and work in our life with maturity, with emotional intelligence. That's the whole purpose of this journey. So that is the first three levels of healing journey. In that, the first level is called unstuck yourself, where we talk about, you know, the root level, sorry, the surface level fears and insecurities, and the patterns, repeating patterns happening in your life, your responses, which mode do you usually live in with the help of the attachment style, so on and so forth. Surface level diagnosis. At the second level, which is called the guided subconscious probing, we start getting deeper and we figure out the root of all of these things. That how did we become like this? Because these things, we were not born insecure. As a 6-month old child, you were not born with anxiety or depression or with the fears and insecurities. We were all born with this thing that we were feeling secure. However, a lot of things we adapt through people, through experiences, and different things. So, if we're going to the root of it, that why do you do what you do, and figuring that out, doing shadow work, doing, you call it probing the subconscious mind, investigating the subconscious mind, so on and so forth. And while we are doing this process, we remain observant, we remain present, we remain mindful. So, not just doing this blindly like a story. At that point of time, during the first and second level, 20% of the work would be done. Just because we are aware of the issue. So when we become aware of the issue, of the root cause, that this is why I was doing what I was doing, we stop repeating those patterns at times. That is what happens at the first and second level. However, there are, even though we understand that now, the diagnosis is done, the pattern has gotten created. So now the problem is not whether you got the pattern from your mother, your father, they are not the problem. Your relatives, your teachers, your school friends, you were bullied, blah blah blah. That is one thing. Now the pattern lives inside you. So it's not your mother or father, for an example, it's the mother and father who live inside you. So let's suppose you were dominated as a child. Now the person who dominated you may or may not be there, may or may not be even alive, but that person exists inside you, who now still behaves the same way, lives in the fear the same way. So at the third level, we focus on healing the mind blocks with the help of some guided meditations, with the help of NLP techniques. We do the splits integration, we do the inner child reparenting. So all of these work together, and all of these three things happen, three levels happen online. Then we go to the fourth level, which is healing the energy blocks. So a lot of times, all of these patterns that are there in your life, anxiety, overthinking, comparing yourself with others, having low self-esteem, always busy, not able to relax, always being afraid of saying no to people, not able to set boundaries, afraid of confrontation, fearful of being abandoned, clingy, you become needy because you are afraid that you will be left alone, you will be abandoned, you will be rejected, you will be neglected, and plenty of things. You can see, honestly look at your own life, that where is it and how is it going, and you will find all of these patterns happening over there. So I'm just giving some examples, but there are plenty. So, and those are visible in your current life. It's not possible. Or maybe you can look at your past relationship. Maybe you've learned to manage yourself better or escape from things, but that does not mean that those things have healed. So at the fourth level, when we have done the three levels of work, and yet there are some patterns which have now penetrated at the level of energy, which have penetrated at the level of um, our body, creating any kind of physical illnesses, or maybe mental disorders, or maybe energetic blocks, which even if you know that you need to do something, something is holding you back. Maybe abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, any kind of extreme mental manipulation, verbal kind of abuse that you've gone through, the trauma that you've gone through, um, any kind of grief. Maybe you lost a person, maybe you lost something very precious in your life that you're going through. All of these things are not just at the level of mind and emotions, because they are not something that you just went out and created in the world. There's something which we call accidents. Of course, they come up in your life to teach you something, but they are accidents. And to heal them, we need to go deeper and penetrate at the level of the energy body. And that's where we reach the healing energy blocks section, which for us, how we do it is with the help of a 2.5 days residential retreat. It happens in different cities at times. So recently, it's gonna happen in it happened in Bangalore and Pune, and now we're gonna do it in Rishikesh in the month of October. So that's how we keep planning it, so that more and more people can be in the vicinity. Now, there we focus upon clearing these energy blocks, specifically going deeper with the help of meditations, with the help of catharsis, with the help of Shaktipat Diksha happens there, with the help of womb healing, with the help of grounding activities, and different things that we do over there that will help you, clear the energy body. So that's basically what happens in the four levels of Shunyata. Now, a lot of people ask this question, that um, if I don't have any issues as such in my life, should I still be doing one of these things? See, when it comes to the retreat, at what it happens at the both levels. So Shunyata, the retreat, when we talk about Shunyata is all the four levels, but when we talk about the retreat, it's bringing you to the neutral point, and it is also initiating you towards the positive. Hmm? So if you don't have any major issues that you identify for yourself, however, I can say that with 100% surety that the energy which we are going to initiate, the energy which we are going to work upon, if it's not working for clearing, it's going to work for elevation. It's going to work for your evolution. It's going to work for clearing the space for you, clearing the space for you, clearing the blockages, or making space for the energy to flow through you, so that you can know which direction are you going forward in your life, what are the things that you supposed to do, getting guidance, getting more energy, feeling more energetic. Hmm? So it's gonna help you anyway. It's the same technique. The same technique. You can use it for clearing the past packages, the past issues, and all that, and the same technique which helps you for elevating yourself. So a lot of people, there's another question that I have here, which a lot of people ask, that should I repeat these um, um, retreats? And our answer is as many times as you can. So this retreat is something, every time you attend, you're going to get different results, you're going to get different answers, you're going to go ahead and find different things on this journey every time, because the energy evolves, the group with which you work is different, and the group which comes together every single time, it's not a random process. It's not that you just decided and you registered and you came, right? Only those people are there who are meant to be there. Right? So it's a beautiful process. I have two other questions for this, that a lot of people ask this question, that why the fees is so high. And a lot of people ask this question, that why the fees is so low, right? So to both of those questions, I'll say we have kept the fees which we felt was, um, um, according to us, could make the retreat more affordable to people, so that they can repeat it again and again, and get the best, out of the retreat. So whatever we felt was, working for us, we have kept the fees that way. So our fees is the same. The charges, little bit differ according to the accommodation and where we are doing it, according to the place. However, our fees is, what we felt was okay. So that's that. Apart from that, if you feel, that the fees is very high, I will say that, see, money is a very beautiful energy, right? We tend to see money as a tool. However, money is energy. Money is a tool, of course, which we use to get things and give things and all that. However, it's a beautiful tool. And it's very important for us to understand that when we come from this space that, I cannot afford this is too much for me, this is that. I understand your situation could be that way, but it's not an empowering state to be in, right? So by any chance, we are not going to reduce the fees, because uh, the whole point of this thing is that you become empowered. So how we pray for, people to not just join our program, to do any kind of work. Even we go for so many workshops and things. We keep joining all of these things, and we pray for ourselves and everybody else, that may you have the guidance, may you have the strength, may you have the power to come to a space where this feels like this is, the right thing, right? So rather, I would say that always pay your money, live your truth, build a good relationship with this. So because I don't know how to answer these questions, why the fees is so high. A lot of people say that why your fees is so low. I don't know how to answer any of those questions, but just that's just how we felt intuitively to be kept at that point of time. If intuitively we feel in future that, it needs to be increased, we are gonna increase it further. However, it remains the same for now. Another question. Which question do I take? Are there more levels to it, or is it just 4 levels? So, good question. This is, question from one of the participants who was deciding to join us. So, if you're looking for creating a conscious life, it's 4 levels, and these 4 levels are enough. There's another question here. Does Is this all the healing work that I need to do, or there's more to it. See, there will be certain things that we will be doing. However, it's your job that you do your part by practicing, continuing the practice, and sustaining it in your life over a period of time. So we don't want you to become a creature of habit who's like, yo, I need to get up in the morning, I do need to do the meditation, so on and so forth. We want you to reach to a state where you're empowered enough to discern what is needed at this point of time, to consciously choose, to consciously discern that thing. That's our intention of this retreat, right? So there's no hard and fast rule, but for some time we say that you practice all of these things. If there is a certain issue that you observe, resolve that issue. So for you, maybe the clearing work may go on for 6 more months. For somebody else, for 3 years. For an example, there was one lady who came for the retreat recently who wanted to conceive. So I had given her a few exercises which she has to do for 3 months. So we are there on this journey with you. We are going to guide you through the journey. However, these practices need to be continued for some time. And um, for how long depends on you, that how well do you do these things and how sincerely you do all of these things. The moment you start feeling intuitively that maybe I need to change this practice, shift this practice, play out with it. Everything will be given to you, everything will be provided to you at your perusal. You become discerning enough to choose and pick and try and play. However, for a certain period of time, we say very strictly that follow the guidance which is given to you, do what is asked for, so that you can reach the point first where you can choose consciously. So, uh, that's that. An answer to the question, is this all the healing work I need to do, or there's more? About the other levels of the healing journey. So, conscious living, till here, creating a good life and all that, getting over the problems, starting to add more positivity in your life, add more conscious choices in your life, responding differently in your life. 4 levels. Then there are 3 more levels of this: level 5, 6, and 7. The fifth level is called prajna, right? And there we work at our intuition, developing our intuition, our third eye, um, balancing our energy even more, balancing the nadis. We go deeper into the you should energy work kind of things, deeper into the sadhana. We also go deeper into the past life regression. So the past life regression that we focus upon is not the hypnotherapy or hypnosis kind of the PLR thing. We focus very much upon the metaphysical side of things, right? So so that is one thing that we cover over there. So uh, the question is that how do I become eligible for level 5 prajna here? So that's one thing. So all the people whom we feel have reached a space, who have properly applied whatever we have talked about, covered till level 4, sincerely practiced it, and energetically reached a space where they are ready to receive a more metaphysical side of things. So there's more of energetic work which happens in prajna. We will be, sharing the details with those people, and that's that. There's another question from somebody here, that what are the level 6 and 7? Because sometime back, I guess I had mentioned it in one of my posts. So level 6 is called Paramita, and level 7 is called Samanvaya. So I'm just sharing the names of these things. They are even deeper levels of going beyond just your life and connecting to the higher level of consciousness, learning the higher languages, so on and so forth. So we don't need to go there, as this video is about the first 4 levels, Shunyata. So that's that. Um, What else? What happens in the retreat? I already covered that. One very interesting question, that what if I don't get results? See, uh, it's not a possibility that you will not get results if you follow even, let's say, 20% of the things that we do. Not possible. The only way somebody would not get results is if they don't want to. So that's a very simple, straightforward answer to this question from my side. If you have genuinely decided that nothing's ever going to work for me, uh, I, it just doesn't happen for me, so on and so forth. If you're coming from that mindset and you negate everything, you just disregard everything that comes to you without even giving it a chance, it's not gonna work, right? So, yeah, that's that. If you apply even 20%, if you observe, if you become aware, if you become mindful, if you become emotional intelligent, even 20% of the things, impossible that it will not work for you. What else? I'm sorry for the cough, guys. Um, should I do only the first three levels and not join the retreat? Yes, that perfectly works, and that's what we recommend to people. If you are observing these mental blockages, first do the three levels, and struck yourself, guided subconscious probing, and healing mind blocks. Energy healing, the energy healing retreat, the level 4 healing energy blocks is for everybody. Everybody. However, you may or may not have the time, you may or may not be ready, you may or may not feel that you are at a point where you need something like this, you're motivated to do something like this because it is a deeper level of work. So, do the first three levels, no harm. Uh, each level, I would say, is something which is complete in itself. So it's not like the first three levels are the bare minimum, however, because even if you do the diagnosis, you are not going to see much of results by doing level 1 and 2. So anyway, they come in a package now. So first three levels are recommended. It's perfectly fine if you just want to do the first three levels and not join the retreat. If you're an enthusiast, if you're more serious, if it is urgent and important for you to work on these things, you can join the retreat. It's not a mandatory condition. It's not that your work will be complete only if you join the retreat, right? It will be complete even if you do the first three levels. Should I repeat it? I have already answered. What kind of issues? Already answered. Okay, cool. Uh, yes, another interesting question, that will this retreat help me resolve all my challenges? Yes. The challenges that you feed onto, the challenges that you create, which are not even there, the retreat and all of this work will help you resolve those things if you participate, if you apply all of these things. So there's in especially in the energetic work, there's a lot of role that we play. However, uh, nothing's gonna change if you don't use what you're given, and nothing's gonna change if you don't take actions. It's not magic, it's not a miracle. Life is magical, but the work that we are gonna do, for that participation from both sides is required. And even if, let's suppose, you know, you need more guidance, there are more things that you want to talk about, you want to work upon, we always there to guide you on that. Right? So that's a short from our side. Uh, so the challenges that you create, that you feed onto, the first four levels, if you do, those challenges will be over. The challenges which are meant for you, for life to, throw, for life, what life is gonna throw to you anyway. Um, which because problems, ups and downs are a part of life. It's not one straight line. It's never gonna be. It's important for you. It's evolutionary. So those challenges are gonna remain. Right. The only way those challenges can go away if we are dead. So we are not dead. We are very much alive. And that's that. And today's video was only about the healing journey, the four levels of healing journey, which is Shunyata. And if you guys have more questions related to this particular thing, you can always ping our team, or just comment on this video below. We will be there to assist you, to guide you, to help you, and also to help you make an informed decision if you are ready to join us or not. So I hope the information that I provided to you today was helpful for you, and I'm looking forward to see you guys. And thank you so much. If you have watched my video till now, I'm pretty sure that you are very serious to know about these things. So I'm happy. There are many different videos on the YouTube channel which you all can access. There are 200 plus videos now. Many are linked to the healing journey. In fact, all of them are linked to this work or the other work, some or the other way, right? So have a look at them, and wishing you guys all the very best. And thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel. Drop a comment for any question if you have, like the video. That will really, really support us, guys. We don't know. We are not techies. We don't know much about the YouTube thing. So I'm just sharing this with for my community. However, I guess if you subscribe the channel or if you like it, then you will be getting the update for the videos that you upload. So namaste. Thank you so much. Bye bye.